It's a beautiful day today here at Mills Motors in Oshawa, located at 240 Bond Street East. Today we're looking at the 2017 Sierra Denali 2500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive. It comes with a new mineral metallic exterior. It has a Duramax diesel 6.6 liter V8 transmission engine with Allison 6-speed auto transmission. Now we know that since this is a Denali, it's tricked out with the best features, so let's take a look at some of those now. Alright, so I'm just starting outside the vehicle here just to highlight some of the features before we even get into the vehicle itself. Starting along the side here, we do have the 6-inch running boards, which are extremely helpful as this is a very tall vehicle, and there are some people who need a little bit of an extra help up, including myself. If you take a look at the driver's side door, it's got the stunning wood grain trim on it, as well as plenty of additional storage. If you take a look down here, the speaker is equipped with the Bose premium sound system, just making your satellite radio sound that much better. And looking at the door here, we've got our child lock, window lock, power windows, locking mechanisms, and a bunch of different mirror controls on here that once I turn the vehicle on, I will show you what they do. And then we do have our driver's seat memory settings here, so you can, if you're sharing this vehicle with somebody, you guys can each have your own settings. So I'm just going to climb inside the vehicle and show you what these mirrors can do. So I'm just going to turn on. Amazing. So they're quite extensive as they are, and as you can see just along the side here, we do have the integrated turn signal. And just right here, we do have camp LED lights, which are extremely helpful if you're backing into somewhere, you know, at night. It just illuminates the side of the car just a lot much further. And down here again, here are the mirror controls. With the push of this button here, we have automated folded mirrors, which are extremely helpful if, you know, you repeatedly pull into a car garage or anything like that. And then, of course, they are power adjustable. To the side here, we have the trailer brake, the 4-wheel drive settings. This is the dashboard lighting here, and then here are the headlights. Moving on to the driver's control center here. I have the odometer displayed right now, but you can toggle through all the different settings just using the right side of the steering wheel here. Quite excellent for that, and then our hazards are just at the back of the steering wheel here. On the left side, we have our cruise control, our head-on collision alert, which is very interesting, and it just alerts you if you are approaching a vehicle that has stopped too quickly. And then our heated steering wheel. A very interesting feature of this steering wheel is just along the back here, actually, there's a set of buttons. This is to change your audio on the left, so the driver themselves can toggle through their favorite station. So if you have your station saved, you can toggle through your favorites. And then on the right side as well, there's another one, and it controls the volume. All right, moving on to the media center, an extensive panel of buttons over here. First off, this is, again, touchscreen, as is standard to most of the vehicles right now. And not to mention, it's also controlled by manual buttons as well, just, you know, additionally helpful. If we go down further, we have our climate settings. It's a dual climate zone setting, which is very great if you're traveling with somebody and you don't always agree on how warm the car is. And then if we go down further, we have a list of settings. So right here we have the power pedal settings. So this just controls the distance to and from the driver's seat that the gas and the brake pedal are. Helpful again if you're a little bit shorter or if you're extra tall. Here we have our traction control settings. This light right here turns on 3 sets of lights. It turns on both the rear lighting on the truck bed, and then it turns on these lights right here, the camp lights that I mentioned earlier. Turns those ones on as well. Park assist right here. This is lane keep technology. This is for hill descent control, and this, because it is a diesel like I mentioned before, here's the exhaust brake. Moving down here, we have several power inputs. We have our 2 USBs right here, 2 auxiliary inputs right here, and then again, just a household plug. Close those up. Additional storage down here, which is quite helpful and also extremely spacious. It's like multi-leveled and you can store layers of things. 2 quite large cup holders here. The center console also has a charging port. Now, if you have a phone that is compatible with this, or if you have a phone case that is compatible with this, you just place your phone on here and you are able to charge it while you drive. Opening up the center console further, again, plenty of storage in this vehicle. Right here is quite helpful if you're charging something. You can plug it into the USB ports right here or into the auxiliary port right there. And you just place the device inside here. It's a nice little separate compartment. And then, of course, plenty of space in here. I'm just going to quickly mention again that this also has a audio auxiliary import, which is great for your music. You can also plug music into these two USB ports there. Moving over to the glove box. Lights up when you open it. Down here. And then the driver's side door, the passenger side door, again, wood grain trim, plenty of storage, power windows, Bose sound system. Looking good. Up here we have our sunroof controls. Just right here, slide it back. It's quite a large sunroof as well. And if you don't quite want it all the way open, you can always tilt it up at the back, just for the little bit of fresh air on those nice spring days where it's not quite warm enough, but it's too warm to, go without the sunroof. And then we have our rear view mirror here, which is equipped with OnStar capabilities. Just along the bottom here, that's where you've got all of your OnStar buttons. I might have forgotten to mention, but the seats in the front also have heating and cooling, both for the driver and for the passenger, which is quite a nice feature, especially on hot summer days. That leather seat can get quite hot. They're quite stunning, but they tend to get hot in the hot sun. So cooling seating is quite helpful. Moving along now to the back of the vehicle, I'm just going to show you the cargo area that is available to you. Starting down here, I'm going to mention the 18-inch aluminum wheels. This vehicle is also equipped with Z71 suspension, which is just extremely helpful if you're going to be doing any all-terrain driving, some off-roading, if you're going up north, anything like that. The first thing you might notice about the truck bed is that we do have tailgate steps, which are extremely helpful for getting larger loads into the back truck bed. It is, again, a very tall vehicle, and these are extremely helpful for assisting yourself up. We do have the parking aid along the back here, these little dots along the back. And then the rear view camera is just below the latch right here. We have our trailer hitch right here, and then our power source right there. I'm going to open up the truck bed here, just like this. It does have easy liftgate technology, which is helpful if you are carrying a larger load. The truck bed won't slam down on you. We do have, as you can see, the spray-on box liner that is Denali branded with the insignia. This liner is so helpful if you're carrying plenty of loads of maybe organic materials or other, maybe some metal materials. It won't scratch, and it will stay in this condition for years to come. It'll look great. If we look in here on all four sides, we do have these hooks just in the corners. And then, like I mentioned earlier, this does have LED lights in it that are turned on just by the same light switch that turns on the camp lighting, which is extremely helpful if you do have anything that you'd like to unload at night, or if you have larger loads of things. All right, I'm just gonna close the truck bed now. And once again, there is a step on the other side here. Very helpful for entering and exiting the vehicle. Since this is quite a large vehicle, it has a spacious back seat area, and I'm going to show you that right now. Just going to reiterate that we do have these 6-inch running boards along the side, helpful for easy entry to the vehicle. First thing you're probably going to notice, lots of storage in the doors back here as well, and the wood grain trim continues along back here, which looks quite stunning. Again, Bose premium sound system as well, and power windows. Then I'm going to show you the interior of the vehicle here. Leather seating as well in the back, which is just quite nice. There are pouches along the passenger seat and the front driver's seat, which have, extra storage. Again, that side has the same amount of storage, wood grain trim, power windows. This center armrest here that does have cup holders. The center console in the front has some storage area on the back as well, and another auxiliary port. This back window here is a power sliding window that is controlled at the front of the vehicle. And then right here, I just have the winter front kit. It's just stored in the back of the vehicle right now because it's not the winter time. And that's what it looks like. And that is your look inside the 2017 Sierra Denali 2500 Crew Cab 4-wheel drive. Again, it does have Z71 suspension, and it is a Duramax diesel 6.6-liter V8 engine. If you'd like to take a test drive in this vehicle today, please come on down to Mills Motors in Oshawa, located at 240 Bond Street East, where we will do whatever it takes.